Now we will get into the prop bets.
Yeah.
Whichever one you feel strongly about, go crazy.
Kind of goes hand in hand with because it could be an extra point and could cause points to get a little messed up. Is Doink? Shout out DraftKings. No free ads. Don't shout out DraftKings. Any kick to hit the upright. So any kind of doink could be missed or could be made. It just has to hit the upright. Field goals or extra points plus 800. I think that is some great value there. If you, I'm a guy who just likes to throw around like $5 or whatever props on.
That's what the Super Bowl is for.
Yeah, Super Bowl is a betting event.
The Super Bowl is similar to the Masters in that way, where it's like you throw a bunch of $2, $5 bets down on stupid shit like this that has a lot of value, and there's always a possibility that it could hit. Like, for instance, I'll throw one out there right now. Will Travis Kelce propose to Taylor Swift? Yes, is plus 1,060 right now. Will she or will he propose? Probably not. Probably not going to happen. They haven't been dating for that long. It'd be kind of quick, but that's great value if you're trying to hunt for some value. So
that'd be hilarious. What if she said no?
Another one that I've heard rumors of, and I'm not seeing odds for it per se as far as lines go, but will Travis Kelce have Taylor Swift come out on the field and endorse Joe Biden for president? I've heard that. I don't know if that's I think that's more of a joke, but as far as like real bets go, one that I think in terms of my pick, as far as the game, I picked the Chiefs. If the Chiefs win the Super Bowl, there's a 1 billion% chance that Patrick Mahomes will win MVP, and that's currently plus money at plus 140. I think the Chiefs are going to win. If you think the Chiefs are going to win, then you should probably put some money on Patrick Mahomes to win MVP, because if the Chiefs win, he's going to win MVP. So I think that's a pretty good bet if you're thinking the Chiefs are going to win the game.
Total sacks over 4.5 is basically even. It's minus 110. In the Super Bowl they already played, there was 5 sacks. And I feel like the pass rushing is more elite now, and the Chiefs have a way better defense than they did back then. And they only sacked Garoppolo once, so I feel like Purdy, Young, trying to make a play in the Super Bowl. The Chiefs might get a couple of sacks. 49ers elite pass rush, they might get a couple of sacks. I feel like there's going to be 5 total sacks in this game. And it's minus 110, so pretty good odds. And I think that's a miscellaneous part, not like the first one you would think of, but something that would probably hit.
If you want to go with the whole Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift narrative that the NFL wants the Chiefs to win, Travis Kelce to score a touchdown in the game is plus money at 100, plus 100. I think that there's a good chance that Travis Kelce scores a touchdown in this game. I see many universes where that plays out.
I think first team to score is going to end up winning the game. I think the first team to score will be the Kansas City Chiefs by a field goal. Whoever scores first wins the game. And 49ers second half under, because the Chiefs defense this playoffs has only allowed 3 points in the second half.
Over 1.5 or 2.5 total turnovers. I think there's going to be a bunch of turnovers in this game. When they played in like 2020, there was like 3 or 4 picks thrown, or maybe 4 or 5. I like the total turnovers over total picks, and the over 4.5 sacks in the game.
The yards of the first completion. So the first pass completion that one of these two quarterbacks has, how many yards that completion goes for. The line is set at 10.5 for Brock Purdy. I am slamming that under for sure. He throws a lot of screen passes, and I'm willing to bet that in his first Super Bowl ever as a second-year player, they're probably
it's a check down.
Yeah, they're probably going to give him an easy completion, to get him going. So under 10.5, I like that number a lot.
Loyal viewer of the show, my buddy Jack Golden, says first touchdown score to have a number of over 22.5. Which,
McCaffrey.
Yeah, so you got, in that case, you could take out Pacheco, Debo,
Rashee Rice.
Purdy can't score. Mahomes can't score.
Purdy. I don't think Purdy would score it anyway, but Juice has some good picks. And
Travis Kelce's good.
Yeah, I'm going to trust and ride with him on this. He also says Kittle straight up the seam. Yep, there we go. Call it. Book it right now. Jack Golden says Kittle straight up the seam.
That is a good call.
First touchdown is Kittle straight up the seam. You heard it here first when they played the Super Bowl last. Chiefs D was like double teaming Kittle a lot, but I think Kittle had a way better season then, and there's a little bit more to worry about on the Niners now,
There's a lot more
especially
to worry
with
about.
McCaffrey. Yeah, a lot more to worry about. So I think Kittle will be open. So book that. Kittle up the seam, first touchdown. And two MVP ones, two sneaky MVP. Isaiah Pacheco is plus 2,800 to win MVP. Well,
He has
MVP.
to have over 200 yards to get MVP.
He
Sam.
could get 200 plus total yards. You saw that Niners run defense again in the AFC Championship last week. Like it was not, or NFC.
I just don't know if Isaiah Pacheco is a 200 yards.
I just think it's good value. I think it's good value. And Kittle to win it is plus 6,000. Could you imagine?
What's McCaffrey?
What's like? I think he's like plus 500 or 400,
450.
450 probably.
Kittle would have to have like 3 touchdowns to.
If Kittle gets 100 yards and 2 touchdowns, he wins. And they win, he wins MVP.
That's assuming that Brock Purdy doesn't have like 300 yards and 3 touchdowns, and that would mean he gets MVP.
True.
But this is my thing. Like if for my Niners people out there, the guys that think the Niners are going to win, would you guys bet Purdy MVP or McCaffrey MVP?
Oh, that's so tough.
The
That's so tough.
value's with McCaffrey.
The value. That's what I'm saying. If I'm a person that thinks the Niners is going to win, I'm probably going to put money on McCaffrey to win MVP because I feel like even though it's maybe a little bit less likely because MVP is more of a quarterback thing, just the way he could impact the game. I think if Purdy doesn't have gaudy numbers, it's going to be a lock for McCaffrey to win that MVP award.
Yeah, I feel like the money's definitely with McCaffrey. I just feel like the Chiefs are probably like their game plan's probably like force Brock to throw, slow down McCaffrey. Obviously, you can't just stop McCaffrey because he's amazing, but slow down McCaffrey at all costs. They're probably going to send blitzes, send a lot of runners and shit at McCaffrey, and like make Purdy beat you. So I feel like Purdy's going to be.
Yeah, but you said like with like sending blitzes and stuff, but at the same time, one of the things the Niners are so good at is the check down, yard after catch and shit like that. Where if they're sending blitzes at him all the time, and you can find little holes to open up McCaffrey, Debo, and Kittle, whatever, they're gonna fucking run.
Brock Purdy's longest pass completion over 37.5 yards throughout the whole entire season. He missed this line 1, 2, 3, 4 times, 5 times actually. Every Super Bowl, there's one play, especially if they're throwing. Purdy, first of all, pushes it downfield with the best of them, even though people like to call him captain check down, whatever. If you look at the numbers, he really does push the ball downfield. And also longest pass completion, could be a screen that gets taken long. But Purdy gets this on the regular. There's going to be one bomb play or one screen that goes crazy where it's at least a 40-yard completion. He's had a 40-yard completion damn near every game. Last game, he had like a 52. I think it was the one to Ayuk, but I definitely think he throws one 40-yard ball, one pass that ends up going 40 yards throughout the whole game.
Cope, I know you're gonna hate me for this one.
I like that pick, Cope. I just want to say before we go to the
Wait,
next
what was the over on it?
37.5, I think, or maybe it was 36.5, 37.
For who?
For Purdy's longest pass, it's 37.5.
Yeah, I like that. I agree with that.
I know, Tobe, this is straight out of your book, but the total field goals is at 3.5. I feel like that is me and Tobe know about the total field goals.
Now we talking.
That is the easiest prop bet ever. I feel like
I like that. I like that too.
Especially if we've been talking about the defense.
Exactly, right. There's usually
the field goals 2.5,
3.5.
Look at Jake Moody, Super Bowl MVP. None of them motherfuckers getting it.
Right.
Well, I mean,
Harrison Buckner, Super Bowl MVP. You heard it here first. Boys Upstairs show predicted it. Harrison Buckner to win Super Bowl MVP.
It is insane how even Butker buys into that whole like Chiefs in the playoffs thing. He just never misses in the playoffs.
If you wanna get a little crazy, and it's not even that crazy, Kyle Juszczyk to score a touchdown is plus 1,000.
Oh, I got that
crazy.
last time they played.
The first touchdown of every Super Bowl that I can think of is always the most what's it called? Like the most random player. Every single time the first touchdown is always either a fullback, like a backup tight end, or like a 4-string receiver, or some stupid shit. Every fucking year it's always someone crazy.
All right. You better So you bet $100 to have the opening kickoff not go back as a touchback. It's plus 250, so that's pretty reasonable. But that kickoff is going to be returned for a touchdown, which is
You lost me.
which is just stand by here. Can you see me?
Yeah.
I'm with you, Sean.
I
Yeah,
thought I
we
was
had-
take a piss, and then I just heard this fuck shit. I turned this shit the fuck around. What?
All right.
Are you
Yeah,
telling me to
all
bet
right,
$100 that
On
someone's
some
gonna
Percy
return
Harvin ass shit.
on some
All
Devin
right.
Hester's gonna
All right,
return the opening kickoff? Sean?
Shush. All right. So to return it is plus 6,500, and then you parlay that with the game going to overtime, which is plus
I like
12.
the overtime.
1,200, and then you parlay that with the game being plus 60 points total, which is plus 750, and then you parlay that with Ray scoring a touchdown, which he would be doing by returning the kickoff, which is plus 10,000, and then you add in Kelsey winning the MVP, which is plus 1,700,
Wow.
and then you have the Niners obviously winning the coin toss because they'd be returning the kickoff, which is plus another 100 right there. And then
so
Kelsey,
Sean, if the Chiefs
I've ever heard in my life.
if the Chiefs
I
win
was
the
about to
coin,
make you a fucking millionaire.
if the
Sean's about to take everybody out of poverty.
well, and then Kelsey's pretty high right now, so he's like, "Fuck it, I'll just propose to Taylor Swift, which is plus another 1,100." So
Sean's got the whole script.
then I'll
Sean's
just-
bro in
I'll
jail with
just-
the phone who's about to pay his own bail money.
I'll just throw in the Gatorade color, which is going to be blue, which is plus 450. So if you put that in the handy dandy calculator with $100, you would win almost $150 billion.
150. Yeah, Sean.
You're not giving me out the trenches.
Yeah,
Thank
Sean.
God.
Thank you.
We made it.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Sean.
you.
I'm going to buy 5 Hellcats.
Like
$150 billion.
the whole bet is contingent on the coin toss. Like if the Chiefs win the coin toss,
How sick would you be if the coin toss missed and then everything else happens?
Yeah, that would be like my only reservation on that bet would be like everything hits in the coin toss.
And the coin toss was fucking heads the whole time.
Yeah. So now I'm looking forward to it.
Hey,
like and subscribe. Great show.
like and subscribe.
Sean's
Great
sitting
team.
behind a fucking computer desk and the keyboard just calling the shots.
Yeah, Sean finna get you out the trenches.
It's gonna
The
hit,
game
and I'm
starts,
not
he's
gonna
like-
place the bet.
The game is over. He's like, get me on the fucking phone with Kelsey right now.
He's like,
You
all I got
proposed to
fucking
that
left.
bitch.